Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Monday, April 27th, 2026. Now today we'll probably in the morning be covering Harvey Weinstein trial, yes, retrial, Jessica Mann, the victim in the case, on the stand. So be looking for that tweet. But obviously over the weekend there were some developments. There was the attempted shooting in the Washington Hilton at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. As it turns out, I was 2 weeks ago down in D.C. covering various things, including the IMF spring meetings and things in the DDC federal court, which I'll get to in a minute. And I'll say that very staircase I was used. To me, it was great because you can get in and out really fast, but obviously there's something wrong there, and so we'll see a lot of congressional stuff, including about the ballroom this week. But turning to DDC, actually on Saturday we finally were able to have some good news from there. Since December 2025, Inner City Press has been pursuing these many sealed cases, SZ series. They are the seized series in the District of Columbia. And in 2025, there were some, 56 of them, only 4 of which were unsealed. One of which was supposed to be unsealed. This was 25 SZ50, about the skipper, MT skipper. And Judge Zia Faruqi had a warrant where he said, I'm going to put this in the docket, unsealed. But the docket remains sealed. So 2 weeks ago, being down in D.C., I wrote for the 4th time to Zia Faruqi. And to his credit, he responded, although on another case that I'd also wrote to him about. On the other one, he said to contact court, kind of the press liaison. So we have sent a couple of letters, no answer, called, spoke. Over the weekend, on Saturday, again, I'm still waiting on the rest of them, but 3 were unsealed. None of the first 26 of this year, but of the 6 since, 3 were unsealed. These were not by Zia Faruqi. These were by Magistrate Judge Sharbaugh, who might be having the Cole Allen case today. That's where it all comes together, the shooter of the Washington Hilton Hotel. But the 3 that were unsealed involved the scam centers in Cambodia and Burma, where people set up and steal people's money over the internet, and a domain for crypto fraud. But it's impossible to believe that the 50-some in 2025 and the 26 of the first 26 in a row, I just think that they were inattentive. So we're staying on the case. We hope to be hearing from the court today about the unsealing of the other ones. Okay, let's turn on. Sort of financial SDNY. Roman Storm of Tornado Cash fame. We covered his trial. We wrote some books. Tornado Cash. Crypto Tornado. That's the name of the book. His retrial is now set. The date is set. October 26th, 2026, and we will cover it. It's a very interesting, it's a question of sort of, not even libertarian. The right of anonymity from the government and the criminal thing, and the criminal law. They're definitely pursuing it, though. Just because there was a mistrial doesn't mean they're not going to pursue him again. Same thing with the sandwich bot guys. That's a little less philosophical, but we'll follow that as well. Now, as we get there, we have to talk about the United Nations. I think we've written 2 scoops over the weekend, but rather than talk those up, I just want to say this race to replace Antonio Guterres, the worst Secretary General ever, is even a worse race than the one that erroneously allowed him to purchase the position with Angolan oil money and Chinese bribes from the China Energy Fund Committee, because there's only 4 candidates, and one of them is like his own country despises him. Macky Sall, the amount of mail I've gotten from people saying that he's a killer and horrendous. I always say he's not necessarily worse than the current Secretary General or the other candidates, but so if he has 0 chance, one would think. Then you have the other 3. Bachelet probably gets vetoed. You're down to Greenspan Grossi. Is that a good enough choice? The UN is dying, and there needs to be more candidates. We're encouraging. Sign in, write in. We'll fill out the questionnaire. There's a job for you. To be continued.